What's up, Vaughn? How are you? Hope you're doing all right. What's up, Motorsports? No thanks, Camaro. I'm not playing 3v3 in this game. Yes, this map. Oh, okay, good. Thank God it's not air and space. Oh, where am I going? I'm going the wrong way. Oh, wow. Oh, of course. Yeah, sniper. Out of all things. I thought he had a shotgun, actually. But out of all things, it was a sniper, go figure. Man, teammates do not take all three flags. Have they not learned anything all these years? Don't take all three flags. Uh, Teammates. Okay, I'm gonna let him take that. Damn it. Oh, nice. Captain Evan. Yeah, the funny thing is, I came home and ate because I hadn't eaten all day, right? I came home from work because I covered for somebody today, and I hadn't eaten all day, and I was starving, so I ate like a pig, and then I fell asleep, and it turned into a freaking 4-hour nap. It was It was insane. So, and then I just woke up and I'm like, okay, what do I do now? And I'm like, hey, might as well stream. Because this used to be like the regular times that I streamed. So I'm like, yeah, this would be perfect for a stream. So it's like, okay. And yes, in the right hands, I would say it is goated. You know, it's not overpowered like some of the burst fire weapons that you'll find in some classic Call of Duty games or some, you know, or maybe some other games that, you know, had a really powerful M16. It's not, you know, they managed to do it to where it's like, it is powerful, but you have to be, oh shit, there's more than one back here. So, like, it's hard to explain. It's not cheesy like most M16s in a lot of games, especially the old games, you know what I mean? Ah, okay. So, yeah. All right, man. Take it easy, brother. Going back home to where I used to live for a week. Oh, okay. So, vacation? Is it a vacation or okay, good. Vacations are good. Take them. Whenever you can, take them, you know. Because if you live just to work, it's not a good way to live. So whenever you get a chance to take a vacay, you take that shit. That's good. That's good. Have fun with it. You know, that's the point, is to have fun with it. Get away for a little while, you know, have that, that dose of something different in your life. Do it. 'Yeah. Yeah, Mike Hunt, I agree with you completely. And the older you get, the more you realize how important that is. Because when you're younger, you're like, I don't want to say immune, but when you're younger, you're less susceptible to a lot of BS, right? So, uh, yeah, 60 degrees there all year long. Wow, that's actually nice. That's actually really nice. Yeah, in my state, it's the best. Right now is the best time of year because now is when the temperature starts to change. You know, you start to feel the cooler days and the cooler nights. So it's like, ah, finally, because the rest of the year around here is very uh it's very humid, you know? So a lot of people just, you know, they can't stand it, you know? And I don't blame them because the humidity sucks. I gotta start assuming that these guys are always having shotguns whenever they're taking B. Damn it. No, I was at 3.9 the other day. There's no way in the world I gain 1,000 subscribers in just a day. That would be nice, but that's definitely not my reality. Oh, the bouncing Betty. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's the first 100. This was my experience over the last nearly 10 years, right? So the first 100 is the hardest to get, right? A lot of people say that, and I wholeheartedly believe it. The first 100 is difficult, like very difficult. Then once you obviously get to 500, it's something. It's another milestone, and then, you know, you get to 1,000. It's like a different high, and. But the one that nobody ever forgets is the first 100. Like there's just something about, I can't explain it, but it's the first 100 subs that I don't know what it is. There's just something else, something different about the first 100 subs that you get. So, you know, how long have you been doing it? Because chances are you probably have me beat. You know, because it took me a few years just to get to 500, and even longer than that to get. It took like, it wasn't until like halfway through year 4 when I hit 1,000, and then I was like stuck at 1,600 for. I mean, granted, after a couple years, I hardly did anything and wasn't doing it right and didn't care anymore. I was done at that point. You know what I mean? So like it just like, you know, chances are you know. Let's see, about 15 to 16 months. That's faster than me. You know, you've been growing quite faster than me, so. Oh, come on, that sucks. I so hit that guy. Yeah, so your rate of success is better than mine. You'll like at this point, so whatever you're doing it better than I did. And the thing about YouTube nowadays is like everybody kind of knows or is more familiar with. It's more common these days to be a content creator. You know what I mean? Like a lot more common. I got him that time because before it was like I could have sworn I hit him, but it just didn't register, I guess. Oh, that's surprising. There's nobody there. Are these guys just chilling or something? If I could peekaboo this. No, there's nobody here. Jeez Louise. There's an update on Wednesday. I'm at 261, but it's... I love your channel, brother. Oh, appreciate it, man. Yeah, but you gotta, you know, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, but, you know, we gotta support the small guys, you know? That's the thing. The members of the community who are newer and are trying to grow are a very, very important part of the community. A lot of people don't know that, and they won't realize that. They don't understand that, but it's true. Like, you guys, the smaller YouTubers are the ones that actually represent a bigger piece of the pie, and you know, it's important for just YouTube in general for these you know, for the sake of content creation, it's important that these guys grow too. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, it's not very common for people to kind of help each other on YouTube. But at the same time, it's like, you know, it's very rare that you're going to see somebody who's a big channel, you know, support a small channel, you know, for obvious reasons. But it is what it is. You know, you just kind of do your best, and thank you for that. Do I like the airspace map? No, I do not, Roger. Oh, thank you, Galactic. Yeah, every once in a while, I'll do something like that to where it's different, because I enjoy it. So, I mean, I enjoy the topic. I mean, I want to make videos that I love to make, you know, and unfortunately, if you're you know, for a channel like mine, you can't do that. So, what's up, Laura? So, so yeah, next I'm looking forward to what I make next year. I need to keep. I'm not gonna throw away this list that I wrote down while I was at work during downtime. You know, when I made that video, so that way I don't put the same movie in next year's. So it's gonna be a completely different list next year. But the formula of that list is gonna be the same, to where, you know, you've got your, like, you know, horror movies that are like legit horror movies. You're gonna have some of them that are lighthearted but still horror movies, and then you're gonna have a few to where it's like, wow, this is a horror movie. You know, it's one of those, you know. So, but yeah, because I know and I understand that there's people out there that don't, you know, they're not, you know, they don't like horror movies because they don't, you know, they don't want to be scared during horror movies. But there's still a few of them that you can, you know, what's up, Easy Red? There's still a few of them that, you know, so. The first God of War as in 2018, or the first God of War as in 2003, I think? Either 2003 or 2006 when the first God of War came out. Don't remember. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Everybody likes their horror movies a little like they like their steaks, you know. It has to be cooked a certain way. You know what I mean? The COD 6 maps are terrible. You're talking about Black Ops 6? Yeah, I've been reading and watching on stuff. So, The Faculty, I forgot everyone in that movie. Oh yeah, I remember The Faculty. I remember The Faculty. It's the first one with good graphics. I mean, respectfully speaking, all the God of Wars have good graphics. So, you're probably talking about God of War 2018. Yes, if you're playing it on the hardest difficulty, that game will whoop your ass. If you're playing on Give Me God of War, which is the hardest difficulty, that game is gonna whoop your ass. I have the first and the second one, but I have yet to play the second one. Yeah, I mean, but that's a good thing, though. I mean, when you struggle with a game, but it's enjoyable and it challenges you in a good way, it's a good thing. Damn it, teammate! Couldn't get out of there. What's new in the store? Refresh app? I have no idea what's new in the store. The only thing valuable to me for the store at this point is to be able to, like, you know, they need to put in the ability to gift items in the store to other people. That's all they need to be able to do at this point. You know, they need to add the ability to do that. Hallmark movie tier next. You're funny. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen enough of those to be able to do one. What do you mean? Fine, I'll help you out, teammate. Damn it! Wow, he actually took both of us out. Holy shit. Okay. Ugh. Yeah. Once you learn the mechanics of that game, that's a good way to start. Once you learn the mechanics, it's a whole different thing. Wow. No, I do not. No vaping, no smoking here. Damn, I thought somebody passed me by and I had no idea. Ah, behind me. Why not? Oh yeah, of course, man. It's always good to hear about good trips. Everybody needs a vacay. We all do. Got him. What? Thank you. Yeah, P90 is my favorite submachine gun as of right now. Oh my gosh. Nice try. What's up, King Jackal? GG's. I can't go to the store until I leave this menu, dude. The P90 and what? What's VR? Just a graveyard shift and a bunch of bundles. Paintball. A skin. Paintballer gloss. And then coins as usual. So... Then you got this bundle over here. For 22 bucks. And they expire, go figure. It's like they create these things and then they expire and go to nothing. And then $25 for the graveyard shift stuff. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Like, if you enjoy it, man, that's all that counts. I think as time goes on, and you know, Call of Duty goes in the direction that it goes into, and XDefiant goes in the direction that it goes into. What's really cool about it is that, you know, that the games go in a different direction from one another, and I think that's very important. And this game obviously is, like, in its own way, it's a step closer to classic Call of Duty, which is what a lot of people enjoy, you know. So, you know, the fact that this game is doing it that way is great, you know. What's up, Nightfall? They advertise a lot of things as Twitch exclusives too, but look how that turned out. Yeah, I mean, I don't. Again, that's the business side of things, so I'm sure it's not the devs, but it really is a shame that the devs create all this amazing stuff, right? You know, they create all this amazing stuff, and yet, guess what? There's no, like, it completely disappears. You know, it completely disappears, and we never see it again. I mean, why not put it on discount, dude? It makes so much more sense to do that. I mean, from a business perspective, you know, it's like, you know, I'll never understand, you know. I'll never understand how they, you know, their approach with this stuff. Now, I must apologize ahead of time. You know, because of the kind of teammates I get in Domination, I hardly play the OBJ unless we're like really close to taking B or something like that. I'll finish it off. But I apologize for not playing the OBJ. I know it's terrible, but you know, the reason why I'm playing Dom is because the spawns make sense. And I'm just getting sick and tired of getting shot in the back in Team Deathmatch. So, with Domination, they're perfect. So... I saw something. I thought I saw something. Yeah, Domination spawns make sense the way they're supposed to. You know, Team Deathmatch is not where it needs to be. I wish it was, and they don't make sense. So it's like I'm done being shot in the back. Oh yeah. Well, for me they do, yeah. You know, for a lot of other people, you know, I mean, I don't know. Maybe see that's the thing. You guys could very well be smarter than me because, you know, I can't understand the team deathmatch spawns to save my life, and it's and there's always people spawning behind me. You know, there's always people spawning behind me no matter what. Oh shit! Nice. Oh yeah, no, God of War is a great game. Are you kidding me? It's one of the few games when I stopped playing, you know, COD. So, what the? Oh, okay. Dang. I do my best to keep people off of B though. So, yeah, God of War's great. I'm glad like some of these big name PC games are releasing on Steam as well for PC. I'm very happy about that, you know. Alright. Hopefully the spawns don't flip. No, don't go. Do not go for a triple cap, teammate. Thank you. That's one thing you don't want to do, is you don't want to go for a triple cap. What's up, Decoy? I'll let my teammate take that. Be good. Oh! Okay, this looks like somebody was flanking over there. Alright. We're gonna have to... I will help get this one for sure, since I'm not alone. Okay, we're good. Ah! Wow, I'm surprised I didn't kill that guy. Yep. Decoy the man is here. The man decoy. Decoy, have you reached max prestige yet in Black Ops 6? I hear you giving a scum pit a run for his money. Almost prestige 1. Inflating my ego. Nice. Fuck. Oh, damn, they saw me. I'm not young and full of testosterone like you. I don't stay up late gaming. Well, here's the funny thing, Decoy. Well, first of all, you are, and you're far younger than me. And second of all, I actually, after I got home from work, I hadn't eaten, right? And then I came home and I had like a really big meal because I was starving. And then I fell asleep for about 4 hours. And then I wake up and I'm like, yeah, what do I do? It just made sense to stream. Because for the longest time, my sleep schedule was a lot more normal, which is, you know... And then now, all of a sudden, it's like, I don't know, this might cause it to go back to the way it was. Damn it! A sniper of all guns. I love when I get teabagged, I really do. It's a compliment within the community. Anybody who keeps on killing somebody else is gonna get teabagged. Simple as that. It's tradition at this point. Oh gosh, that guy's just chilling. They're protecting a flag, and that's it. I got wives and kids to take care of. I like how you put wives in you know, in plural, more than one. Okay, they got B, so that's not good. Yeah, no, it's. I bet it is. Well, you're grinding Black Ops 6, so that's kind of understandable. Annabella creation, no. Thank you, Galactic. Oh yeah, no, let me tell you something, man. You know, the better you get at a game, you got to get used to getting teabagged. That's part of how it works. You're gonna get teabagged. Chip dip? Oh shit. Funny you mentioned that because I had some guacamole earlier. So you can't go wrong with a good quality tortilla chip and some guacamole. You know what I mean? So tons of solo grinders hitting Prestige 2 already. Yep, onion dip goes hard too. I agree with that, Decoy. Wholeheartedly. Can't go wrong with onion dip. Onion dip is really good, actually. Yeah, no, I love guacamole. I love Mexican food, and I love Hispanic women, man. That's like two of my big weaknesses. Yeah, cheese dip is good. My stomach can't always handle cheese dip. Like, I remember every time I went to the movies and whenever I had nacho cheese when I was at the movies, let me tell you, man, my stomach was always fucked up after that. So it's like I had to stop doing that. But granted, that was when I was like young. So right now, if I did it, it would probably screw me up even more. Jalapeno flakes, but not too much. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, if you're sensitive to spices, you don't want to have too much jalapenos. But at the same time, you know, Hispanics will be like, a lot of Hispanics will be like, jalapenos, those are nothing. So, I'm only level 40, but Black Ops 6. But lately, I've been playing XDefiant. I avoid cheese and gluten. Yeah, yeah, that's another thing. Gluten is, yeah. Like, I think like a mild cheese is probably better, but yeah, gluten is also another one. It's like yeah, I might as well, you know, look for anything gluten-free at this point. Well, not anything, but you get the point. Yeah, you know what's also a healthy snack? Pickles. Like pickles. Like a lot like pickles are actually a pretty healthy snack actually because well, other than the salt, pickles are actually really healthy because they're very low in calories. So, it's a good snack to have. My brother drinks pickle juice from the jar. Yeah, that's yeah, I know some people that do that. Yeah, Nightfall. Here's another thing. A lot of, and I'm not saying this is everybody, but I'm saying that this is a bunch of them. I think a lot of people are used to getting a new COD every year and having that like the first week high, so to speak, like when a new game first comes out. And even if they think or know that it's going to be bad, they're still going to buy it because they like that high, they live for that high. So like it's kind of like somebody who's let's say you're a drug addict and obviously you know that drugs are bad, but you're like, okay, I'm going to get clean. You procrastinate, but you're always tempted when, you know, when it's like shown right there in front of you and you just can't help but either relapse or keep going. So it's kind of like that. So yeah, no, I'm serious. Like it's like a mental drug, you know what I mean? It's like that pretty much. So yeah. Dopamine, man. I mean, like the thrill of a new Call of Duty yet again, you know what I mean? Regardless of whether you think it's gonna be good or bad, I mean, you know, for people, that's what does it for them. And then about a week later, it's like not as exciting anymore, but it was exciting about a week ago, and for them, that's worth the $70, you know? Oh shit, they're all over here. I needed to move. Yeah. So it's like, it's, you know, can't believe I lost that. Nice try, bud. Nice try. Yeah, there are a good amount of people, you know, I mean, it's basically like, if you think about it, it's all about, you know, getting people hooked on playing. That's all it is. Oh. You know what racing game I really liked? It was, what's that game called? Need for Speed Most Wanted for the Xbox 360. That game was fun. Diddy Kong Racing, yeah. Anything Mario Kart, Diddy Kong Racing, what's it called? What's that game? How in the world did my EMP not work on there? Crash Team Racing that they remastered a few years ago was also good. I actually have it and I love it. Project Gotham, oh, I remember Project Gotham. I remember Project Gotham. That was the poo. That game was the poo. I love it. Oh, come on. 2005. Ah, somebody saw me. Yeah, Microsoft, the only one that Microsoft has at this point is the Forza series, from what I can remember. Where am I getting shot from? Oh, okay. Come on. Yeah, unfortunately they did. Oh, the crew was great. I remember the crew. Burnout Paradise, I hear good things about. fuck? Yeah, I like silly racing games. I don't mind them at all. You know what? I never played that Disney racing game, no. I mean, like I stopped playing racing games a while ago, but for the ones that I did play, though, there was lots of fond memories to be had, you know? Got a sniper, and I don't want to chow that. Oh my gosh, they have all 3 flags. Just realized that. I don't know. Okay. Damn it! What's up, Luke? I was about 18 when Halo first really... Oh, yeah. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, we didn't know how good we had it, Luke. We really didn't. Congrats on 4K, but we are on Black Ops 6. Hey, then be on Black Ops 6, man. I'm on XDefiant. I will stay on XDefiant because I love XDefiant, you know? Imagine grinding a dead game. Hey, I am grinding a dead game, and, you know, I got 23 wonderful people in here for the most part, and they don't mind me grinding a dead game. And I enjoy the dead game. Oh, they never miss Nightfall. They always show up. Without question. They always show up. Every video, every stream. We just need a Street Fighter and Gran Turismo to make crazy money. I mean, Street Fighter 6 was pretty successful, but again, it didn't hit like Street Fighter 4. It didn't hit like Street Fighter 2 or Third Strike. Third Strike, it took years for that game to get, you know, popular. Yeah, Fragpunk looks really good. I really like the art style of Fragpunk. You know what I mean? I really love, you know. So, yeah, no. I see people that are hating on JB's video when he, you know, hypes up XDefiant. They come to my video and then they say the same shit. One guy, funny thing, one guy said that Jay Boendaman and I are like the queen and king of coping in this game. So it's like, I jokingly responded with, I prefer Batman and Robin instead of king and queen, you know? But yeah, Fragpunk looks great. I love the way the art of that game really looks, so. Who's the queen, though? You're funny. Funny. Yeah, but at the same time, remember, there's always that 50-50 chance that this game actually turns out to be, you know, that it makes its destination. So it's like, okay. Then it's like, if it actually gets there, you know, and you're looking at the game reaches year 2, and then the game reaches year 3, it's like, all right, then what? You know? So... yeah, that's the thing. Welcome to the stream, Term1313. Never seen you in here before, so hello. The only game you hate is Fortnite? Modern Warfare 3 hadn't been out to rest, but next up, XDefiant. Why is dude talking about penis? What dude's talking about penis? There's a dude? Yeah, I know, Decoy. You, what's it called? You definitely are not a big fan of Blame Truth. I know that. All right, where am I at here? I am actually going to go with here, and we're gonna use the P90 on this one. Oh yeah, I know. No, I know. I know, you made that very clear. I got so lucky that that sniper got a hit marker. Not the good place to go, no. I'm so lucky that that one dude didn't chase me. Ah! My friends kick me out of the party if I say something even remotely negative about COD. Oh yeah, that's the thing. A lot of, like, the business side of things is capitalizing on people like that, but it's like, yeah, it's like, I mean, yeah, a lot of Call of Duty players are very, you know, they're very sensitive, you know. You know, it's kind of like the analogy that we were talking about, what was it, like last week or last stream or something like that? We were talking about, you know, thick girls. You know, some guys can't stand thick girls, and then there's other guys that are like, oh my gosh, you haven't lived life unless you've experienced a thick girl, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's kind of like that, in a sense, you know? But also, one thing you got to keep in mind is that it also depends how thick, right? Because there is a limit. Gotta get out of there, there's too many of them. Oh, thank God that guy had low health. Love my good old P90. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, that scared me. What's up, Icarus? Oh. Damn it. Oh, and it was a sniper. He jump shot me with a sniper. Got one. Oh, I got him. Did I see that right? Is there a guy here? No, there's not. Damn it! Peekaboo! I just Batman that dude. Oh shit, there's two guys there. Holy hell. Did not see them. Holy crap, I wish I did. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where? Wow, I must be blind tonight. Holy crap. Oh, fucking firebomb. I swear. Like, do you guys think that the firebomb is more annoying than the spider bot or the bouncing Betty or... Like, legit question. Oh shit! Where? Oh my gosh, dude, behind me. Alright, Bond, take it easy. Social pit. I'm doing good. How are you, sir? Yeah, bouncing Betties, firebomb. Yeah, I hate firebomb. Hey, a cupcake. I like it. I love me a good cupcake. Regardless of the semantics, they blatantly lied to their players, so I don't understand how someone can say they don't like a content creator because they lie and okay with Activision lying. I bought Vanguard, lol. They have cookies, though. King Jackal's like they have cookies. They lied about the EOMM for years and then lied about the AI content in the game. One of the worst decisions you made for Vanguard. Some people take twisting the truth as lies. Just an FYI, just throwing that out there. Yeah, they did barrier. Like the best way I can describe it is go watch what's his name? Go watch Prime Pete and how he breaks it down. You know, because there's legal ways. Like, why do you think it took them a couple of months, right, to come up with a white paper? It's because they had to explain it a certain way that wouldn't get them in trouble legally. So yeah, by legal definition. And we all know the, you know, the legal system is obviously not perfect, right? So didn't Dr. Disrespect say the same thing? Need I say more? No, I love it. This is what we live for. You know, it's kind of like the how do I put this? It's kind of like the epidemic for painkillers, for instance, right? They had a documentary on that, a really good documentary that I've yet to see, but I remember hearing about it. And you know, we all know that painkillers are addictive, right? Anybody can become addicted to painkillers. You take enough, you know, you become addicted. But the way they made them legal was because they explained it as in it is believed to not be addictive, right? So, you know, one person can believe it is and another person can believe it's not, but then they made something legal because a person of importance described it as it's believed to not be addictive. But we all know they are. We all know they're a problem. Basically, it's basically like heroin if you think about it. So, like you put everything in context. It's like you gotta look between the lines a little bit and kind of sniff out the bullshit. That's what they're alluding to. So, and of course you're gonna have people that, you know, don't believe that, and then you're gonna have people that do. So it's like whatever. But you know, but you can't deny, you know, that they're addictive, right? But by legal terms, you know, you word something legally, you can make it sound like the truth, or you can make people believe that it's the truth, and then all of a sudden it gets passed and it gets released, and then all of a sudden you have this problem of people becoming, you know, addicted to painkillers because, well, they're actually addictive. But that's basically what it is, man. And then on top of that, they blame people. They say, They say, oh, you just have an addictive personality. It's like, no, you give anybody enough of this shit, they will become addicted. You know, it's kind of like sugar, dude. So, it is what it is. Oh, Ubisoft has got their own shit going on. I'm certainly not defending Ubisoft and their shit. And I'm not even as familiar with what's going on with, in terms of everything that they've done in the past. I've only read and from what you guys have told me. And trust me when I tell you, I don't, you know, they're not angels, that's for sure. You know, I really don't see any, like, I don't know of too many, and I could be wrong because I don't watch everybody, but I don't see too many people defending, like, legitimately defending Ubisoft. You know, and if they do, it's like their arguments are just like, you know, their arguments like make no sense. So. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew they were gonna go around. I just thought I'd be there in time. Oh, I hate it when that happens. So. Damn, I love the P90. I swear, the P90 is the best submachine gun in the game, for me. The only thing it doesn't do well, like some of the other SMGs, is like the mobility. But other than that, the P90 is so solid, man. Oh, shit. Get off the flag. Ha! Nice try, buddy. Oh, shit. Damn. Oh, no. Nice shot. Wow, these guys are pressing, actually. Holy crap, they're pretty damn aggressive. I'm not used to this. Wow. I'm not used to the opposing team being so aggressive going towards flags. I kind of like this. This is nice. This is how defense actually ends up being fun. No! Oh, shit. I gotta take this flag. Thank you. There, I took the B flag. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh. For some reason, I thought there was another guy next to me. Shouldn't challenge, but I'm doing it anyway because I'm a dork. Yep, I shouldn't have done that. Oh shit, no! Damn! Help you get this flag here, buddy. Guys, this is great. I've never seen the opposing team be this aggressive towards flags. I really love this. This is what I call classic domination. Damn. Now, if I had like a couple of one or two teammates with me that like understood like how to, you know, properly take the objectives and slay, that would be pretty awesome. I think my win-loss would be really good if I had like one or two other teammates joining me, to where it's like, you know, just 2 or 3 of us. I think 3 would be pushing it, but if you got like one or two people, I think that helps. Now, the only thing I have to say about the patent, though, is that, like, you know, whether or not it's used is a debate between a lot of people. But, I mean, if you read the patent, or if you have watched, like let's say, a video from Why So Serious, who actually broke it down in a 3-hour stream, 3.5-hour stream, it's like, you know, would Activision actually patent something that they're not going to use? Like, would Activision, like, not use a patent like that? So, I mean, especially when you take a look at a lot of people's experiences. So, you can't, like, not take that out of the equation, like, in terms of people's different experiences. So, you know, I remember the content creators, like some of the bigger names at first, that were saying, like, how it was just campaign or something like that, and it's like, I don't think so. So, oh, I saw that video from Why So Serious on the whole patent. Yeah, like he actually broke it down in 3.5 hours. Like nobody else was breaking it down. It's like a 3.5 hour patent, you know. EOMM being tied to microtransactions is not a thing because it's super illegal. Well, this may be very well true, and it definitely sounds like it is illegal decoy for sure, but, you know, if people can find a way to get away with it, they will do it. But the thing is this, though, like, you know, there's also the tricky thing behind, like, the terms of service and stuff like that, which hardly anybody reads, myself included, obviously. So, you know, it's like you're giving permission for EOMM when you're doing the terms of service, you know, because a lot of people are saying, like, when people are 2-boxing or reverse boosting or whatever, they're violating the terms of service. So there's also that gets taken into effect. Let's see, what do I want to use this time? Echelon? Sure. All right. Boom. P90. Man, you gotta use a good P90 on this map, man. I like how domination plays on this map. I'm not gonna lie. You know, to some degree it exists in the game, if that's all it. Yeah, I mean, all good players have pretty much confirmed it. I mean, hell, you know. Oh, I hear something. Somebody's invisible. Oh, I got him. I thought that guy was gonna escape. Oh shit. Oh, by the way, I forgot to ask. I'm actually, you know what, Decoy? I'm actually glad that I remembered to ask this while you were here. What happened with the the Ubisoft earnings call. Weren't they supposed to have an earning call at the end of the month? Because it is the end of the month. So didn't that take place already? Because I totally forgot about that shit. Do you know about the earnings call? Are they like, yeah, like did they release any new specific info about like XDefiant details in terms of like how that's doing financial wise and shit like that? Because I remember the CEO, I think, not the CEO, but somebody like in an article mentioned about that for Ubisoft. You know, because at the end of the month they were supposed to have another quarterly earnings call. You remember? Oh shit, there's two of them. You mean it's gonna... Okay, so they're gonna be put... Delta Force to confirm... because... Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. If they're dealing with Tencent, it may not be public. Blah, 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 blah. So, like, what do you guys think? Do you think it's better if Tencent buys Ubisoft, or do you guys think it's a bad idea? Oh shit. All right, Icarus. Take it easy, brother. Oh shit! Wow, he had to shoot me 3 times. Oh my gosh! I can't believe I killed that guy. Ugh. Oh no! Ah, crap. turret! Oh, thank God. Thought that was too far to take that thing out. Oh my gosh, I ran out of bullets. Damn! Glad I got that guy. I love this gun, I really do. I know running out of ammo is annoying. Even with a clip the size of the P90, it's still annoying. But I think that's why a lot of people also use the P90 with what's it called? Fast mags, I think, to where like they can reload super fast. Oh, with an LMG? Yeah. With an LMG, 100%. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I think that's one thing that they're gonna do, like for a new what's it called? For a new faction, to where it's like, I don't know, you'll print ammo or you'll be able to like scavenge ammo or some shit like that. I don't know. Oh man. Hey guys, for the sake of my chat, can we like change subjects? If you guys want to go talk about this like, in a three-way on Discord, please do so, but let's talk about like XDefiant. Let's talk about something a little bit different. Let's have a chill chat. I think, it's like, so no, I know, but let's talk about something a little bit more chill, shall we? Let's just have a chill stream. I'm over here trying to celebrate my 4K subs, which is a huge milestone for me. So, you know, decoy, you're funny. Have you guys noticed how some of these gamer tags in this game are absolutely hilarious? Thank you, Andre. You should do a VC video call podcast type thing around Activision, COD, XDefiant. That would be, you know, it would be really cool if Why So Serious were to like come back and, you know, be a part of that. That would be pretty cool to have like as many varying sides as you can possibly have on that podcast. I think would make the most interesting podcast. So I think that would be kind of cool. Oh yeah, that's cool term. All right, so what map are we on? Are we on Mayday? Yep, we're on Mayday. What the? Oh, he wasn't close enough. Oh my gosh, that was luck. That was pure luck. Holy crap. You know what people who use Firebomb remind me of? You guys remember you guys remember Halo, those grunts that had the what's it called? The stickies in their hands, and they would like run towards you and those things would explode? You guys remember what I'm talking about? Haha. Man, with this suppressor, man, that's all I want to do. I just want to be silent and deadly. Like a fart. Call me the XDefiant. Like, give me a new faction based off of that. Like, silent but deadly. Like, give us a new animation or something like that based off of that. I don't know. You're gonna be spawning right on me. I gotta get out of there. Okay, I know where they're at. Okay, they're not there. So much for knowing where they're at. Okay, I might have pressed a little too hard, but... Where are they? Okay, they capped... Wow, they actually went to the other side and capped. They actually went to... Wow, my teammates are struggling! Look at this! Oh, or did they just join or something? That one guy doesn't like that. Yeah, baby. Power of the suppressor, baby. Yeah. You gotta be like a fart, man. You gotta be silent but deadly. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Damn it, they got me. Where are you? Get him. Oh, let's get B. Let's get B. Why does there have to... Oh, that sucks. When you're on the wrong side of desync, it sucks, but that's okay. Okay. Oh, come on. I thought I had him. Get B, let's get B, let's get B, let's go, let's go. Damn it. Okay. Let's go. Ah. Advice for a new player? You mean like God of War advice? Barrier, you just reminded me of a movie called War Games with Matthew Broderick. That's a classic. Definitely worth a watch. It's an oldie but a goodie. I miss Matthew Broderick, man. That guy kind of just like disappeared. But I miss a few of his movies. Obviously, you know, he was a complete contrast to Jim Carrey in The Cable Guy. You know, War Games was War Games, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and a few others. The Stepford Wives, I think, is very underrated because of the cast of that film. Stepford Wives was great. Like, in my opinion, it's underrated. I like, you know. Yeah, Term. Games is a great movie. You saw War Games in theaters when it came out? Really? Oh, that's cool. No, back in the day, things were like in a sense, no different than what they are now, because back then things weren't as censored as they are today, or should I say limited in terms of what you can and cannot say, right? Because a lot of people in general public have become so freaking like sensitive that you can't say shit without being labeled as something, right? Back then it wasn't quite like that, right? So it was a lot more like, for instance, if you were to make Tropic Thunder today, for those of you guys that have seen Tropic Thunder, you know what I'm talking about. If you make Tropic Thunder today, it'll cause so much damn controversy. But when it came out in 2008, everybody thought it was great for what it was, which was a great comedy film that was hilarious as hell, and it wasn't meant to be pointing fingers at anybody or something like that. It was just like a fun, funny ass movie, right? You know, so it's like, you know, it's so interesting where it's become. But back in the day, dude, I mean, you should have heard some of these Halo 2 lobbies when Xbox Live first went out, when there was no way to mute the lobby. So you should have heard what some of these guys were saying. You should have heard like all sorts of shit. Like, it was insane back in the day. And, you know, Modern Warfare 2 came out like, let's see, Halo 4 came out in 2004. So Modern Warfare 2 came out in like 5 years later. So, like, man, those Halo 2 lobbies, man. Dice Clay. No, I don't know. I don't know who that is. So, yeah, Tropic Thunder, White Chicks, and a bunch of those would be yeah, they would be blasted nowadays, and it's a shame because those. I mean, it's like, dude, you know, it's like everybody's just like so overly sensitive in days. Like, seriously. Yeah. And that's part of the problem, you know. It's like people will label you as, you know, fill in the blank, you know, when you're not, because they're overly sensitive, and they're so overly sensitive that like it's slowly turning into the world revolving around them. You know what I mean? Which is only making society weaker, in my opinion. So it's like, you know. So it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, shit. I mean, those lobbies, you know, you talk to anybody who was around back then, like during those heydays, it's like they're gonna say like those were prime lobbies, so to speak, in terms of like just like the things people would say and shit. Oh, I love the EMP grenade is amazing. Not as good as Black Ops 2's EMP grenade, but it's amazing. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Got him. Did I go the wrong way? Oops. I'm not very fond of this map. Dude, I'm in a great spot right now. Taking out these weirdos with my suppressor. They have no idea I'm here. Okay, they finally found me. Oh, they had no idea I was there. No idea. Damn, I thought I was gonna get him. No, no, no. Don't think so, buddy. My flag. I love playing defense in domination, though, I will say that. Damn it! Oh, shit. Oh, damn, I thought I got another burst off. Where was that? I couldn't even see that guy. I could hear his fire, but I couldn't see him. Damn it. Nightfall, that is definitely a thing. You definitely make a point there for sure. Like, I know for a fact that there, like, for instance, one thing I learned from watching somebody at one point, I don't remember who it was, but for, I remember watching somebody, at one point who was a big name, and he basically said that there are people that go into, like, let's say chats and stuff like that, and, you know, even though you might see them in chat and they don't say anything, like, you can't say anything to them because they're like, they don't, you know, they just kind of want to watch and they don't want to be known that they're there because they're like very anxious, you know what I mean? So, and that's why they don't talk. Even in something like game chat, you know, or, I'm sorry, not game chat, but even in something like a stream, you know what I mean? And on top of that, of course, there are people that go incognito, but at the same time, there are also people that have, you know, profiles, but they just never talk, you know, because they're very, like, they're just, you know, they're just not as talkative, or they might have social anxiety of some kind, or something like that, you know what I mean? So, it's very much a thing. You definitely, you know, make a point on that one. And I was actually surprised, you know, I mean, I wasn't surprised that people had that thing going on, but I was just surprised that some people have it, like, so much to the point to where it's like, you know, they won't, like, they won't even talk in chat. You know, even if you just say hello, just wanted to say, hey, thank you for being here, hello, they'll leave because, you know, they just don't want to have that interaction because it makes them feel that way, you know? So, yeah, some people are like that. You know, there's, I mean, it's definitely a thing. It's not, it's nothing new, even in society. When most people talk or try to talk, others just shut it down by being toxic, shut up, or you sound like blah, blah. Yeah, for a lot of people like that, you know, those people have like a condition to where it's like, you know, to where it's like it, you know, it's kind of like it's kind of like a handicap in a sense. So all of a sudden you talk like that with people like that, it's like, yeah, they don't want to talk because they're gonna think it's gonna be the same experience everywhere they go. So it's like, yeah, you know. Hey, what up, Arm Dizzle? Yeah. But at the same time, on the other side, though, the other side is that the other side to that, though, is that things like game chat or things like streams, for instance, there are a significant percentage of people to where it's actually helped them become more social. So it's not just doom and gloom. It's actually helped them become more social because they don't have to go to a social gathering because they just prefer the chill life, you know? but yet at the same time they can still socialize. Like I remember ever since the days of when Xbox Live first became a thing for like the first 10 years, I've heard plenty of stories of people that actually became much better socially because of the skills, that the communication skills that they were able to accumulate from talking to people online, in game chat, for instance, whenever they played something. And at the same time, I've even heard the rare story of, you know, people actually getting married from finding their other half in game. Go figure. This obviously started with World of Warcraft, and then it started happening in Halo 2, and then later on it started happening with COD for a few people, and so on and so forth. So I bet you Fortnite has a lot of couples that met on there. That wouldn't surprise me. So yeah, that's the thing. I mean, a lot of these games like Battlefield or Thieves, you know, it's like a social event. It's like a mix of two things, you know. So yeah, yeah, Nightfall. Yeah, I mean, even my best friends that I play with, one of them plays a completely different game now. Another one plays a completely different game. They're not going to play a game like this. And we used to play Halo all the time. And right now, Halo is not even a thing anymore, which sucks. So. You found your wife in real life? Yeah, most people have. Tyler 1's a primal example of that. Tell me more about Tyler 1, about what you meant, Decoy. I know who he is, but like I'm assuming you're talking about like how he used to like not socialize and now he does. Tyler 1 met his girl in H1Z1. He was in a chatter. She was a chatter in a stream. Now they have a kid. And they've been together for a long time. Yeah, that's that's rare, but it's nice to hear because that's really cool. Online multiplayer games has always been social to agree another, and now it's where these companies are trying to control what you say. Yeah. The barrier, I don't think you're gonna find too many people, if not anybody, in this particular chat. I mean, my chat's too small, you know, for that. You know, you'll find a handful of people probably. Like I remember during the Black Ops 2 days. You know, I met a guy online, and you know he told me the story of how he met his wife, and guess what? He found her through COD. So I told him, I said, "Man, you're a lucky dude." The entire point of voice chat is found yours on OnlyFans. Funny. Thought I saw you. You look away when you backside of a game. I remember like Tyler, like some of his most famous parts of his videos. Like I'll never forget it. It's like, you know, fix the game. I'm addicted, so I can't quit. He's funny, but also he's like, that guy is athletically gifted as well, man. For his size and his height, able to lift as much weight as he does, as easily as he does, is very fucking impressive. Like that guy's he's like genetically gifted in that aspect. Damn it! That some of the games my friends play, I have to be open to playing, but they have severe ADHD, and the only way to... Aha, gotcha.
Where am I getting shot from? Oh, okay, there's a guy that flanked. This one's gonna... I can already tell. This is gonna be one of those weird domination games to where it's like... be harder to get momentum. Oh, shotguns. Penetrate. Ooh. Did I see that right? No. Oh shit, I'm using, what's their name? I didn't even know I was using Libertad. Damn it! Totally, I forgot I was using the Libertad. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-da-da. I can't wait till they release Free for All at some point. I want free for all in this game so bad. Hmm. And sometimes I feel like I'm the only one. I wonder. I think free for all is going to be a temporary mode because I don't think it's popular enough. Oh yeah, that I would love that decoy. I mean, I would personally love FFA and XDefiant, but I mean, when I, back during the days when we had a list, like a player count, free for all was not very popular. You know what I mean? So when in a game like XDefiant, to where the player count is not where it's supposed to be, or not where it needs to be, you know, don't make that much sense. And most people just like playing team-based games. So it is what it is. I think they're gonna have like a version of that in this game or something like that, to where it's like uplink but not uplink. All right, let's see. What am I using? Boom, boom. In domination, this map actually plays well. I'm in their spawn. Damn it, I knew it! I knew it! Low KD for the win. damn it. I swear shotguns are... Oh my gosh. Oh, come on, there's two of you there? Ugh. Why are you even there, dude? Wow, this is... Hate it when weapons... Oh. When weapons jam. Don't you guys hate that? When weapons jam? Like, especially like if it's in the middle of a gunfight. And it seems to happen to burst fire weapons the most. How is he not dead? Holy shit. What? Ugh. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was terrible. Couldn't even see that guy. Nope, I don't use my abilities very often because I'm just not used to having things given to me. So in other words, I just kind of forget to. Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible. Damn. Sounds very interesting, term. Yeah. It's always a good time with on XDefiant, which is why I play it. All right, let's. You know what? No, let's change it up a little bit. What am I using? Damn! Somebody pre-nated that one. Okay, so the MP5 is actually pretty good. I hate those turrets, man. I don't know about you guys, but... Okay. Gosh, these guys are like freaking in packs over here. Firebomb, of course. Wow, 1 and 11, 4 and 12. Holy shit. Ain't that shit? It's always pleasure. Hope night while deeper. Alright, Social Pit. Thank you for coming by, brother. Appreciate you being here, man. Are you shitting me? Wow. My teammates are literally not moving from where they're at. And like, I'm stuck on this part of the map always.
All right, take care, Barrier. I think season 3 is the season where they're going to release I almost said the decoy, the spider bot animation to where it like hugs on the guy's face. I remember Mark Rubin was basically saying that he was thinking about doing that, like he would like to see something like that. No, my teammates couldn't even get kills, man. Bush Wookie 52. That's funny. That's a COD term. Bush Wookie. Yeah, I get this. I get this quite often on my team. Decoy. XDefiant need XPM bad. You're funny. Ugh. Ugh. Very interesting. So, how long have I been live for? I mean, I've been live for over 2 hours. I've been live for going on 2.5 hours. And I just basically, pretty much like every stream, I just go until I don't feel like going anymore, or until I get too tired, or, you know, so, yeah. Huh. Funny decoy. Ugh. Mm. Man, I hope this shoulder heals soon. I'm tired of the pain. But I love domination, though. I mean, the spawns just make that much more sense. Plus, this game was built for objective-based gameplay, so it is what. Too salty? Not bad. No, I know you're joking. Chop up my own stuff instead of other people's. I like earlier when it's going to stream. Nah, I mean it doesn't really bother me anymore. I mean the thing is like people, it doesn't, people have to have a reason to go to other people's streams. They're gonna stick with the stream that they want to stick to, so it's fine. Sorry I missed your last stream 2 days ago. Just officially got moved into our new apartment. Congratulations on the new apartment. Like people who hope to have a great stream, I'm about to go over and lie on my channel trying to play off a plug. Yeah. Yep. That's what some of them do, but you can't really stop that. But like, yeah, one thing I've learned over time is that people are like, even like sometimes like for instance, let's say you get a big streamer, right? Like really big streamer, right? And then somebody will send a donation and they'll be like, oh, please give me a shout out. And that big streamer's like, yeah, go see this guy's channel. It's like people have to have a reason to go to a person's channel. You know what I mean? So
You know, it's like somebody, you know, chances are if people are watching somebody, you know, and somebody else comes in the chat and they're like, hey, I stream here, such and such, it's like a very small percentage, if not none of those people are going to go over there to the other channel or something like that, you know. So it's, you know, I don't even worry about that anymore. I don't. It is what it is. Optic had to ban this one dude who was spamming asking for a song request, and when Hitch said, okay, what song? It was like his own song. Laugh my ass. Yeah. Yeah, the things people will do in order to just, yeah. Like, people don't understand, like, that. They think that shout-outs are everything, and shout-outs are not everything. Shout-outs don't have nearly as much of an impact as they once did. Not even close. So... yeah, like, especially on Optic. I mean, God knows what Optic goes through. You know what I mean? It's pretty. Like when you get that big, you know. So yeah, yeah. Everybody's really desperate to get that YouTube money or to become YouTube famous, and it's like, dude, you don't understand. You know, you can go on and stream for 12 hours a day, and it's not going to be enough. Even if you do it every day, it's not going to be enough. Thoughts on the new map, Air and Space? I do not like it. But I will admit it plays better in Domination than it does in Team Deathmatch. But still, at the same time, it's still the same map, so it's eh. Like, I've posted a few of your vids to my community page, but you've never asked. If you asked, I wouldn't. Yeah, I would never. Yeah, no, that's basically how it works. It's a respect thing, you know. But yeah, there's. By the way, thank you for doing that. But yeah, it's. I know what you. Trust me, I know what you mean. I understand what you're saying. So. Yeah, Waterfront actually flows a lot better. You know, Air and Space, not so much. I think they just had to cater to some passive players, you know? Oh, that guy, did he go here? Yes, he did. Come on, figure it out. Fine, don't. Damn. Okay, I got one. Oh yeah, no, I'm sick and tired of getting shot in the back in Team Deathmatch, so it's like, okay, we're going to Domination where the spawns make a lot more sense, so I don't get shot in the back hardly as much anymore. The only thing is, I apologize for not playing the OBJ. Oh my gosh. Wow. That was a perfect nade. Main thing in content, and those who want to create is just having that want to create. Yeah. I mean, just like other aspects of life, you know, there's more and more people looking for shortcuts. Man, for a second there, it looked like that guy that died in front of me. It looked like he went prone. I was like, what? Alright, I will take this because I'm not the only one. Come on, help me take B. Take B. Come on. Come on, get in here. He left out of nowhere. It's like, you left me there.
grinded 6+ hours for the camo. Ooh. Most of them, yes, do. From what I've seen, yes, most of them do. Shit! Damn it, I thought I was behind the wall. A buddy of mine spends money on paying YouTube gurus to teach them how to... I mean, there are some people that are legit, and obviously, just like everything else, there's people that are not legit. So, I mean, for the longest time, I was just uploading, and I didn't know that there was a right way or a wrong way, but I've seen a few channels that are dedicated to helping YouTubers grow, and they do like streams of it and shit, and it's, you know, their knowledge is surprisingly... Oh my gosh. Wow, how did he get that up there? Holy crap. I think they need to change the way turrets work. Crap, I forgot about that. Ah, damn it. Yeah, you gotta make videos that you watch, but you also gotta think about your audience. That's another thing. You gotta think about, what your audience wants to see, you know what I mean? Because if I just ended up making more videos like the Halloween movie themed one that I did, my channel would tank, you know, if I did that, so there's still, like, depending on what kind of channel you are, there's still certain guidelines you have to follow in order to keep the momentum going as best as you can, you know what I mean? Do I hate talking about XDefiant? Of course not. If I hated talking about XDefiant, I wouldn't be making those kind of videos. Nice try, buddy. You're not going to get me. Gotta get B, guys. I got B all by myself. What? Settings videos, load videos, hate bait videos, etc., etc. What? Main issue with people who make stuff they don't like because they want to do what think will get them views. Yeah, I mean, it's very common on YouTube. You know, people are again, people are hungry for that YouTube money. They're gonna do whatever it is that they have to do in order to, you know, in order to make that shit, in order to, you know, try to become YouTube famous or to get bigger, or just to make money off of it. I think it's been revealed at this point that people will do pretty much anything in order to get that.
That was a terrible game, and I got player of the game? Ugh. Yeah, they force themselves to play it. They force themselves to make content on it. I mean, some of these people, you know, that it's the way they make a living or a good portion of their living, so they're going to continue to do it because it makes them money, despite the fact that they hate it. It's becoming no different than any other job for a lot of people of that are in that particular category. You know, it's no different than a regular job. It's like you do it, you know, but it pays. You don't like doing it, but it pays you money, so therefore you're going to do it. So, at the end of the day, the COD YouTuber needs to make videos, pay bills. Yeah, that's the thing. You know, ultimately, that's what makes a difference. Is the money will always make a difference. Unfortunately, you know, there's a few people that will always, you know. I mean, the thing is, like, sometimes it's like I kind of scratch my head because there's a few people that have like a really good reputation, but the company that they align themselves with doesn't really have a really good reputation all the time, or they've been known to do some, you know, like some members of their content creator base that are big names or, you know, shady or whatnot. So it's like, you know, it's like, how do you associate yourself with the same group, you know? But it is what it is. I just scratch my head on it. So, any plans to eventually stream classic games on Jack's Arcade? Yes. As a matter of fact, I will, after the stream, I will likely record a video and post it on there. But the thing is, when I got home from work earlier today, I got, what's it called? I just fell asleep. You know, I had a huge ass meal because I hadn't eaten all day, and I just fell asleep. So I just let it happen. So, yes. And I'll even give you a slight spoiler. It's going to be about midnight releases, because I saw Act Man's video about midnight releases, and you know what? I have an interesting story to tell, so I figured I would put a video on Jack's Arcade talking about midnight releases. That's how I am with XDefiant. I don't enjoy XDefiant currently, and I'm enjoying COD, but that's my subscribers COD, and it's like XDefiant. Yeah, I mean, I get it. So you have to find that new you have to find that something that kind of makes you happy and at the same time makes your subscribers happy, you know. So oh yeah, midnight releases are not the same anymore. They're just not. They pretty much not existent. So so yes. And I will be putting the link in my community tab when that video eventually goes up. So, to my knowledge, I've got no work today unless I get called in to fill in, but I doubt it. So, I've got plenty of time, and I've got hours until the background noise is going to start to hit. So I can, you know, right after the stream, I can easily record before going to bed, and then just put the video together and then post it tomorrow. So, yeah, that's the thing. The joys of being as small as it ain't influenced by money. That is true. But even honestly, Decoy, unless I had no other choice, right? Even if, like, let's just say, hypothetically, if my channel were to grow to the point to where I was, you know, making a substantial amount of money to where I could, you know, pay my bills and shit like that, like some of these other guys, I still wouldn't be doing it full time. Like, I still wouldn't be doing it full time because, like, when you do something like this full time, at least from my point of view, you just get out of touch with reality. You know what I mean? And when your life becomes social media and YouTube and Twitter and all these different things, you are just living in a world that is just not real. And it takes you out of base with reality. And I already, you know, I don't need more of that in my life. You know what I mean? So, you know, so for me, it just wouldn't make sense. So, yeah. And that's another thing. It's good that you have a different hobby that's not, you know, just gaming, or, you know, or if your main hobby is different from gaming, you know what I mean? So that's a good thing. You know, And that's, you know, like for instance, the Halloween video I made, I knew it wasn't going to be popular. But I made it anyway because I enjoyed it, you know, and it's that perfect time of year and I wanted to talk about it, and I had absolutely no problem making it despite the fact that it's, you know, that it wasn't going to be popular. I knew that going in, you know, so. Oh yeah, shit, totally going in the wrong direction. Food for thought? What food for thought? Let me see. Man, I couldn't see him. What's up, Passion Guard? Like Decoy, can you imagine somebody like, you know, can you imagine somebody like being so financially successful that, like, where you don't care about money anymore? Like, it makes no difference to you? Can you imagine that shit? No, it's a financial success. I was referring to financial success. Shit. Oh, got him. Yeah, not a good, like, yeah, some people are just workaholics, man. If you ask me, I mean, for some people it works for them, but, you know, for me personally, and I'm just talking to myself, like, you can be miserable just working all the time. You know what I mean? Oh, shit. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Having too much something isn't good. Where? Oh. I know, right? Wow, that COD timing. Yeah, Decoy. I think Decoy has a point to a certain degree. Some of them are addicted, and then some of them are just driven. Yeah, yeah. I know many people that I personally know people that have this type of mentality. Haha, Batman him. Damn it. Yeah, it's like good for your bank account, but not very good for other aspects of your life, you know what I mean? So Damn, I ran out of a burst. Yeah, pretty much. And there's another mentality that I specifically remember somebody saying, and I don't fully remember who, but like for instance the Undertaker, he was telling him how his dad said, no matter where you get to financially, like to live, below your means. You know what I mean? And we all know where that mentality comes from. So I'm like, that just always stuck with me, and that's, it's like, sure, you can live in that huge house, but you don't necessarily like need to. If you live below your means, chances are you'll always be fine financially. Damn it. Fuck. I really don't like how in this game, like, if you very, very, very slightly move your right stick, like, it just throws your aim off all over the place. And no, it's even with a new controller, this happens, so it's not stick drift. It's just what this game does. No, I do not. In most cases, yes, money does change people for the worse. I've seen it so many times. Yeah, 16-hour shifts for 6 days a week will definitely burn you out mentally, physically. I don't recommend anybody doing that for too long. Yeah, that's all you want. You just want to be comfortable. Yeah, I'd say that's a good word. Ooh, that's a nice way of putting it, Andre. Monday does not change people, it just shows who you really are. Oh, I like that. I like that. There's a lot of truth to that. There's definitely a lot of truth to that. Yeah. I think most people find working something simple comforting. And comfort breeds complacency. Yeah. Yeah. That is true. There is definitely true. Done it for 4 years at the prison before now. I got 5 weeks and I'll definitely not be working there anymore. I'm making it as we speak and not there. LOL. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, how much you need to make and you know how much you want for extra and stuff like that. And it's like, just don't push it, Like right now, with everything that happened with the hurricanes where I'm at, one of my jobs is so it's like business because of what happened with the hurricane. Business is so low right now. that only like 10% of the staff is working there, maybe 15%. So right now I see it as a way of just, just work the one job, maybe cover a few shifts at the one job if they need it, which is why I worked today, or should I say yesterday. And it's like, just take it as time off, because when season hits, things are going to pick up and you're going to be working like you were before. So it's like, right now it's like they're looking at me and they're like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I've already got a second job. I'll be fine. And remember, this is why we save money. We save money for these types of things that happen. So me being good with my money and just saving a certain amount, has led me to the point to where, I'm not in worry mode right now. I'm chilling. I'm streaming XDefiant. I'm not working nearly as many hours, and it's like I'm fine, because at the end of the day, in my mind, I'm always thinking like, hey, if shit were to happen, I don't have to rush into anything because I have this much set aside for this particular reason. So, yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, yeah. Everybody's with this economy. Everybody's bills are somewhere around that number that you mentioned, Decoy. Yeah, I mean, I've gotten to the point right now where I've learned that if I were to retire, like for me personally, if I were to retire, I would get bored. Like I wouldn't, it's like I'd be bored. So it's like I'd probably be working even at retirement age, but not as much. I'll just cut it down by like half. All right, Andre, thanks for stopping by, brother. So, in my mind, that's what I'm thinking, because at one point in time I was like, yeah, I'm gonna work my butt off so I can retire early, and it's like, nah. Ugh. Fuck. It feels like whenever they come around corners, man, it's like they move so fast. I don't even know how the hell I saw that guy. Alright, man. Thanks for stopping by, Decoy. Have a good day, man. Have a good night, actually. Where? Ah, fuck. Yeah. Fuck. Ran out of bullets. Take care, bro. Oh. Oh, too bad that one bullet couldn't get him. Booga booga booga. Always somebody behind. Yes, Gears of War is a classic game, yes. Oh shit. Oh, God of War? Well... The OG ones are classic, like on the PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3. Completely different types of games. What the... Reading my chat, don't shoot me in the face. Shotguns. If you have a PC, you can play Ragnarok on PC. Yeah, no, God of War is fun. It gives you a lot of bang for your buck, and the gameplay is really good. And you got a reason to grind that game. There's lots to do in it. Some people grow out of gaming, and some people just prefer different, you know, or they change their preference for the type of game or something like that. It happens to people. It happens. Like, I remember there were a significant amount of us back in the day, you know, when, like, once you got into like your mid to late teens, some people would grow out of gaming because, you know, trying to get girls was, you know, became priority. You know what I mean? Or like, let's say gaming took a back seat, you know, because, you know, when you're at that age, you know, and it becomes a thing. You know, it's built in our DNA. That was a terrible game. Your group was a bit awkward, isolated. We were swamped with honors classes and other scholastic pursuits. Yeah, that was another thing. Some people get burnt the hell out. Like, I remember seeing people like that were so busy through their high school years. After they graduated high school, they got into college, and then they just got burnt the hell out. Like, they quit college because they got burnt out with all of the amount of work that they had to do through school and other activities during high school that their parents were like pushing on them. Like, oh, you always got to be doing something, et cetera, et cetera. And they got burnt the hell out. Like, I remember, I'll give you a prime example of this, even though it's even younger. These are kids that are even younger, but that doesn't mean that it stopped, right? Now, like, for instance, when I was teaching martial arts, there would be a good amount of kids that their schedule was as follows, right? This was their schedule. They'd get up and go to school, right? Immediately after school, they'd get picked up by the bus and dropped off to the martial arts center. Then they would train for about, they'd be at the center for anywhere from 2 to 3 hours. And then after that, they either have soccer practice or band practice or some sort of something that they had to go to. Then they went home, and then they had to do homework, eat dinner, go to bed, do it all over again the next day. That was their Monday through Friday. And then after that, their parents would make them do something on Saturday, and then maybe on Sunday they had church, and then that was it. Like, kids would get burnt the hell out. And that's way too much. Like, it is insane. Like, their parents put them through so much, and it's like they got burnt the hell out. So yeah, exactly. Let a kid be a kid. And that ended up being a problem. Like I remember, you know what I used to do? Because I was the lead instructor of the martial arts school. I was the man, right? So, you know what I had them do? You know what I had the after schoolers do? Every single Friday, right? Granted, they also had to earn it, so they had to behave and all that stuff, but every single Friday, you know what I did? I said, okay, every single Friday, all I ask is that you guys, you know, perform well on Monday through Thursday. And then after Monday through Thursday, you know, if everything is done the way it's supposed to be, you guys get a day off on Friday. So if you guys want to bring your Game Boy Advance or whatever the hell they used to be called back in the day, you can bring it. If you want to bring something special from home, you can bring it. And you know what? All the kids on Friday, they come to the school, they change into their uniforms, they take out their stuff, and a lot of them, at least half of them, would be sitting with a group of other kids just chilling, you know, in a part of the area where we train, and they would just play their, you know, Game Boy Advance or whatever. You know, the portable Nintendo console that was, you know, their Nintendo DS or whatnot. That's what they do. Some other kids, like, played, like, little soccer games or something like that inside the school, because that's how they did their thing, but those kids weren't, but the kids that were doing that were not overbeared with so much responsibility. But the kids that were, like, overbeared with responsibility, guess what? They would play, you know, with their Game Boy Advance, and I let them do it. And plus, it gave me a break. The only thing I asked in return from them was to not make a mess, or else they'd pay for it. And they didn't want to pay for it, so, and guess what? It was never a mess. So, you know, and I'm pretty sure that they appreciated that, because the kids were burnt the hell out. So it's like, you know, because everybody, including parents, they get this very, they get this notion that, oh, kids can, they're an unlimited source of energy. They can keep going without stopping. No, that is bullshit. They're still human beings. They still have their limits. If a kid can still get sick, just like any other human being, like an adult can, right? Then therefore, they're also susceptible to things like burnout and with too much responsibility, etc., right? So, you know, you gotta treat them like humans. You gotta not treat them like machines. So every Friday, no matter what, the kids would always get like a day off. You know, there would be no training. And what they would do is just play with their Nintendo DSs. If they wanted to play board games, they could do that. If they just wanted to chill and watch a movie, they did that. It's like, whatever. It is their free day. They don't have to worry about training or anything like that. And, you know, do you ever have your fair share of students who were wholly devoted to the art and would train during the proposed off time? Yes, but that was a very small percentage in comparison to the rest. But even for those students, I would also try to explain to them, like, hey, balance is important, even for the most devoted. You know, even to the most devoted, balance is most important, so. So yes, there are a few of those, but that's not the majority. Definitely not the majority. Why are you triple capping, bro? Why are you triple capping? Why are they triple capping? I remember when my martial arts instructor put me in front of the class to show what hard work and dedication was, and I was standing there with my black belt. Yeah. Fuck. Fuck, every single time. How in the hell is an M4 beating my... Anyway. Easy red, yes. I agree with you. Black belts today are handed out like hotcakes. Which is a damn shame. And participation trophies are given. If you go to your average martial arts tournament today, you know, like especially if it's for kids, they'll give everybody a trophy, and then first, second, and third place will get medals, but everybody will still get a trophy. And it's like, I, for one, am very much against that. You know, because the kids will be like, you know, they'll be like, oh, I failed or something like that, and I was very much always against that. So, you know, you're catering to weakness. So, and that's how the promotion system works nowadays. And it's gotten to the point to where there's adults that just get promoted without testing. There are adults that don't know their shit like they're supposed to. They don't know their forms. They don't know the material. I remember on Reddit, I was reading a, what's up, Peter? Took me like 5 years to get my black belt as a kid. Yep, it took me 4 years to get mine. But I didn't get mine as a kid, but in total time invested by the time I got one was about somewhere around the 4-year mark. Let's see. So I remember, what story was I going to say? Yeah, so I read about a story about a bunch of high-ranking masters at the Kooky one, right? They showed up at the Kooky one because they were interested in getting their next promotion. And guess what? They didn't know. It's like they didn't know their forms. It was ridiculous. And there was a second degree black belt that had to teach them some of their material that they should have known back when they were colored belts. And these masters were not only behind in terms of what they were supposed to know, but they were also like cocky, and they didn't, they just thought because they had the rank, it made them badasses and shit like that, which drove me nuts. So I was just like, I couldn't believe what I was hearing, but it's true. There's a lot of people that have gotten promoted in master levels that simply do not belong there. Like, remember back in the day, grandmasters used to be rare. Now there's more grandmasters than ever. I've been to 2 tournaments and got 3 medals, and they were literally right beside my neighbor. Yeah. Yeah. So imagine being made to train in the wilderness for hours for a decade, but that stuff. Yeah, that's how it was back in the day. Well, to a certain degree. But the thing is, what they did was they turned it into a business and they made it into their own version here in the States, for instance. And it's just it's a watered down version of what the art is. You know, and how much is watered down depends on a couple of factors. Number one, how was the instructor trained? And number two, like, what is the priority? Do they care about money or do they care about the art? And unfortunately, most people care about the money more than they care the art. So they'll manipulate the art in order to maximize profits. There's a lot of organizations that do this very well. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Xanatos, yeah. It's turned into nothing different but a regular business. Once I started learning that, and once I started understanding that, like, that's when I started to lose my love for it, because I slowly but surely started recognizing what it was. You know, again, the only reason I got good was because it wasn't because I was in the best school in the world or anything, but it was because I made it my life. Like, I was training 4 times as often as everybody else. You know, most people would take 2 classes a week. I took 2 classes a day. And I even trained when I was outside of the school. So that's why I got good. And I kept going with that mentality. And then when I started teaching, it became even harder. But that's the only reason I got good, was because I made it my life. I made it a lifestyle. You know, there's a very big difference. That's why there's always a really big gap between the professional and the amateur, you know, or the professional and the casual, right? Like, for instance, if you take the vast majority of casual players who play a game like this, right, and you compare them to pros, there's no... Yeah, I'm still alive. There's no comparison. There's absolutely no, comparison, like, pros, you know why pros are as good as they are? They're the ones that are grinding 8 to 12 hours a day. They're the ones that are going over strategies. They're the ones that are dissecting the game unlike other people. Like, pros are good because of the amount of time that they invest. And on top of that, they're also competing against the best of the best, and they're always looking for ways to get better. You know what I mean? As opposed to, a pub player who plays a game with no SBMM like this one that, that doesn't have nearly as much competition. A black belt's never going to get better sparring against a bunch of white belts. It's not the way it works. Oh, I know. Oh, trust me. It's very understandable. I mean, you can only, you can only do so much. Yeah. No, trust me. I burned the candle on both ends, my friend. I know exactly where you're coming from. I got very far. I got very good. I was very well respected, but, But all that's gone now. Like, I burnt the candle on both ends to try to, But when I did it, it was literally my life. Literally. And that's what separated me from the bunch. That's why I stood out from the bunch. The only reason. There's no other reason. Damn. Ah, Ryu and Bruce Lee. Where'd they go? Did I flip spawns? Fuck. Well, the cool thing about not having heroes is that you don't have to worry about being disappointed, you know, because they say, be careful about meeting your heroes. Thank you, Alyssa. Definitely not a Bruce Lee level, but you know, I would say I was proud of what I was able to accomplish when I was in that field, but you know. Yeah, I think so. I think custom games are coming sometime. I mean, we got the mid update coming soon, right? So hopefully customs will get added by then. The only thing that sucks is that I wasn't as wise as I am now in terms of, you know, taking better care of my knees and stuff like that. So that's the only thing that that's one of the few things that I would say I do regret, is that, like, because of what it's done to my knees. And oh, come on, it's always a sniper. Yeah, they are a humbling reminder of the dedication, but it's like, it also reminds me of, you could have, you know, you could have taken them better. I mean, back then, back then I had no business at that weight jumping like the way I did. You know, because I overdid it, man. But it's like, ugh. Really? Okay. The hell? How did he... Tell you what, though, truth be told, if I could go back and give myself advice, I'd give myself advice to not teach. It's like, continue to do it as a student, but don't teach it. Truth be told. Damn, my teammates are struggling. That is true. If there's anything I do miss, it's the kids. The kids and the other adults that I taught. I do miss them. I will say that. They're adults now. You know, I can't call them kids anymore. They're adults. And so I, you know, as hard as I was on them, especially the after schoolers, I hope that they've turned into I hope they've turned into people that are able to, you know, take care of themselves physically and mentally. That's all I can hope for, to be honest with you. So you know, but at the same time, you know what I did? I sacrificed myself for it. That's the problem. You know, I put myself completely aside, you know, because from a financial standpoint, you know, there's nothing to show for it. So that was a big deal. And I was definitely chewed up and spat out. And, you know, when I started teaching, I was 20 years old. And what the hell do you know at age 20? You know, you don't know anything at age 20. You're just a kid. So I was just, you know, my passion and enthusiasm for the art was, in the long run, was taken advantage of. And, you know, I was chewed up and spat out. And with me, after a while, there was no yin and yang. I mean, by the time the end of the week was done, it was like, I was tired. You know, I just stayed home, you know, and I would just play video games and just stay inside the house because I was just so worn out by the end of the week. You know, between training and between teaching the way I did, like it was an all-day thing. So, you know, I'd start at 12 noon and I'd be done at 9:15. And I would get to the school about 2 hours earlier so I can get my training in. So, and that was my Monday through Thursday. And then Friday would just be a lighter day, you know, because there was no, you know, because we had the weekend. So yeah, trust me, man. It's, again, if I could go back, you know, I would say just continue to do it, continue to practice, you know, work your way up the ranks for what it will allow you without teaching, and just don't teach. That's what I would do. That's what I would have done. And then I would have been working a job that paid. What's up, Psycho Killer Clown? I would have worked a job that paid a livable wage, and I would have saved some money. So that's an easy way of putting it, Red. My negative was somebody else's positive. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I hope so. I mean, I hope one day that I hear that somebody that I taught, that what I did helped them. I hope to hear something like that at some point in time. I've only seen a couple of people since then. And it's like one kid, you know, just was given way too much pressure by their parents, and they're not close with their parents anymore. And another kid that I didn't have for very long, I had them from like maybe a year at the most, maybe less. I ran into them many years later, or a handful of years later or whatnot. And actually, no, I met them just before I stopped teaching. And that kid ended up being a convicted felon. And you know what the funny thing is? That kid was also the victim of being bullied. But at the same time, you know, the parents could have done a better job. So, but at the same time, you know, again, one thing is like, as a teacher, all you can do is influence and point your finger in the right direction, you know? But it doesn't mean that you're going to have a, you know, that success is going to be guaranteed, and, or that bad things can't happen, you know? So, you know, because we don't live in a perfect world, obviously, so. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, I mean, a lot of kids are just pressured with too much responsibility from their parents, and like, these were the kids that you could always depend on and stuff like that. And it's like, you know, but the thing is, like, you could tell which parents were like legit good parents and which ones were not. And the one thing that broke my heart one time is that, you know, there was a kid that just didn't really, that, like, the martial arts world was like forced upon them. And you could tell that the kid didn't want it. The kid wanted to do something else. You know, they just weren't into it. And, you know, they were pushed by their parents. And then I got a phone call from a parent that eventually realized that they were doing that. You know, and I was like, and they wanted to take their kids out of the school. And because they saw that the kid was not only worn out, but they had no interest anymore. You know, it's like, hey, they tried it. There was no interest. So they decided to take the kid out of training. And I fully supported that. You know, obviously I wasn't the kid's parents, you know. But at the same time, I wholeheartedly understood, because you can't really force things on kids, you know. I mean, you don't want to force things, you know. They're at that age. I mean, this kid was like 8 years old or something like that. And it's like, at this age, this kid is like, he's in the developmental stages of his life. He's trying to figure out what he enjoys and what he doesn't enjoy, you know? And when they called me and told me that, I was in full support of it, obviously. And then here's the part that pissed me off. So the part that pissed me off is that I told this to the owner of the school, you know, the master of the school, you know, the owner of the school. And he wasn't too happy about that, because he's like, well, you got to teach the kids to finish what they start. And I'm like, yeah, I wholeheartedly agree with you. But this kid has been, this kid was dragging this for a while. You can tell that they just weren't into it, and it just wasn't going to do better for the kids. And all it was going to do was put more money in the school owner's pocket. But for the kid, it wasn't really going to do much, except, you know, make it more of a tedious thing for them that was completely unnecessary. But I knew what he wanted. He wanted the money. You know, he wanted the money. There's no doubt about that. He wanted the money. You know, he wanted that fee for the black belt testing and shit like that. And he didn't want to miss out on that. You know, he was very money driven, right? So that's what it was. It's like, dude, you know, it's like, because when it came to money, it's like because of his greed, he had a hard time, like, you know, he always saw it his way. He was definitely a narcissist. You know, it's nothing new for martial arts masters to be narcissists, especially here in the States. But the thing is that, like, people, like, it became, you know, it became about the money. And it's like, wow, you're really gonna, you know, so this kid, like, you know, for an extra 6 months has to torture himself so that way you can make more money, and it's not going to do any good for the kid. You know what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is. So, I mean, I understand the mentality of, you know, finish what you start, sure. But can't he finish? I mean, can't he finish what he starts later on in life if he ever gets the passion for it again or something like that? Or just, you know, because it's also about timing. But, you know, again, he wanted that black belt testing fee. My parents' constant pressure along without any support structure led me to be burnt out for quite a few years. Oh yeah, trust me when I tell you. I've seen, back when I was teaching, you know, the martial arts, I saw it happen right before my very eyes, and it was very heartbreaking. Never ends up being good. Finish what starts so I can finish seeing my profile. Yeah, I mean, it's, trust me, I got taken advantage of in that way too, man. I was definitely underpaid. You know, and the thing is, like, if you oppose anything they do, they start, you know, they start like pushing you out. It's like, or they start, you know, it's very narcissistic. I remember to this one day, deep down inside, I got a big satisfaction of one of the parents like passionately yelling at him because he tried to tell them in his own way how what they should and shouldn't be doing with their kid. And man, yeah, when you make it to my level, yeah, you're paid. But it wasn't anything substantial. Even back then when I was teaching, it wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't, you know, I couldn't survive on my own with the kind of money I was making. So I knew he was going to do that. What level? I'm a third done. I made it to my third done, legitimately. Oh yeah, no, trust me, a lot of these guys get egos. A lot of owners and stuff like that, or once that next belt is put around their waist, whether they earn it or not, they start, you know, it's like, you know, and I seen it happen right before my eyes and I couldn't believe it. And that's when I slowly but surely started to want out. I still kept pushing it because I was, you know, trying not to give up the thing I had a passion for, but then once I saw what it was, it's like, why am I even here anymore? So I mean, when you're teaching martial arts, you know, full time, yeah, you're gonna get paid, dude. Yeah, I was the main instructor of the school. You know, I know that there's other people that out there that basically, you know, they assist the instructor, but I was like the main instructor of the school. At a very early rank too, but I was able to learn very quickly. You know, after about a year, I was like fully in there. Like after one full year, and then about 3 years later, I reached like my peak in terms of like I can teach anybody no matter what. I can teach any groups of any kind of people, whether there's autism involved or, you know, you name it, you name the challenge, I was able to do it. After about 3 to 4 years of teaching, it's like it, you know, it became second nature to do that. Yeah, and right now people are getting promoted to, you know, like let's say my rank, you know, at an even like a very early age, and on top of that, you know, they're getting you know, it's a bunch of, there's a lot of BS that's going on. So some dad yelled at me because I was trying to help his daughter how to kick properly. Yeah. Yeah. Most of the parents loved me, but there were a few parents that, you know, even though, you know, they were like, they thought I was being too hard on their kid, and it's like, no. You know, because some parents are always going to tell their kids yes, 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 and it's like that's like they don't realize that they're what that's actually doing to the kid. And then you got me looking like a bad guy for it. But then later on, they'll realize at life that, hey, maybe I was right. Yeah, or some parents think that their kids are special, and it's like, they're all special. It's not just your kid. It's like they're all special. Yeah, they need to get rid of these the way that the freaking turrets work. Damn it! The guy right next to me, I was like, fuck! But yeah, I can't stress that enough. A lot of parents don't know that their kids have limits, just like they do, because they're human. So it's like, yes, kids are susceptible to burnout. Yes, they're young. Yes, they have, you know, this, and that because of their youth, but that doesn't mean that they're invincible. Oh, I got that guy. I'm sweating? Really? I wish I had a camera on so that way you can see how I'm sitting in my chair right now. Or are they? Where are they? Where did I get shot from? Okay, there's a couple. Do not cap the flag, you idiots. Fine. Now this is going to be very interesting to see how spawns work. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not fucking with that. What? Ugh. You know what? Yeah, I mean, instructors do like students like that, but you know what? We also love the ones, well, I mean, if you're a seasoned instructor, but if you have a student that's dedicated, but they're not talented, they will work hard because of their dedication, and then their hard work is going to pay off and go beyond what a talented student is capable of doing. You know, because the talented student isn't going to work as hard. Why in the world did that EMP not work? Holy poopy. Ah, somebody saw me. Yeah, this map is good for Dom. Fucking sniper. Oh, fuck. You would have hated me as a student. I'm a sassy backtalker to my very core. Ha! Yeah, but with consistent training, that would eventually end. Ooh. We're talking about martial arts. Your dad yelled at you because he was trying to help his... Oh yeah, I remember you telling me that. Ugh. Everything dropped. Oh well. That's okay. Amazing. I just know a lot of this has to do with win-loss. I know a lot of it has to do with win-loss. All right. All right. Well, it is 3:30 in the morning right now, so I'm going to call it a stream, and I'm actually going to start recording for a video that I'm probably going to post on my second channel, because that video has no place on my regular channel. I can't be putting too many slightly different other stuff other than XDefiant on my channel. I can't be putting too much of that. So I will be putting up the link in the community tab whenever that does upload, but I got to record now while it's the time that it is, so that way background noise doesn't kick in. So, and then I'm probably going to hit the hay. So thank you all very much for 4K. Like, it's still surreal to see that we're at 4K. So you guys have been very awesome, very supportive. Hopefully the mid season update for XDefiant will be substantial. I think they're probably going to release private matches. That's what I think is going to happen. And then after that, we'll be like, what, 6 weeks away until season 3, which is huge. So, because right now that's what we have a lot of pressure on right now, because everybody's saying, oh, all these guys are saying season 3 is going to be a game changer. Season 3 is going to be a game changer. So hopefully we're right. Hopefully we don't get backstabbed on that one. So, all right. So thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for everything. I'll see you guys on next stream. And have a good night. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys on the next one. I'll be I'll put it in my second. I'll put it in my community tab when it goes up. Good night, guys.